What's good, everybody? Corbino here. And why do I say that? Corbino here? Like, y'all don't realize that's who you're watching. I'm doing my top 10 Funko figures that I need, and not like ones that are already out there that I want, because there's a lot. It'll take a minute to narrow down. Just ones that I want them to, I need them to make. I can't believe they haven't done it yet, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss out these two things real quick: Rugrats and Lara Croft. But Rugrats has just been confirmed, and Lara Croft, I believe, has also been confirmed. But Rugrats, it's only 3 of the Rugrats. I want all of them. Number 10, The Watchmen. Watchmen's one of it's like the #1 graphic novel ever. And that's not just me saying it. But they have a Rorschach pop and a Dr. Manhattan pop already. My 2 favorite characters, so that's dope. But we need a comedian pop. We need Silk Spectre. We need Night Owl, Ozymandias. Even give us an Ozymandias with a Bubastis or something, you know? You could give us the original Night Owl, the original Silk Spectre, the Hooded Justice, whoever. I want the main 6. You could do movie version or comic version. Either is fine, but I need them, because Rorschach and Dr. Manhattan look the same, comic and movie. So whatever those, that's fine. But then the other 4, you need to transfer them either movie or comics, you know what I mean? Don't be mix matching it, unless they're variants. But either way, I would love to have that set. You could do some Minutemen, I wouldn't care, but I really love the Watchmen lineup. Number 9 is Telltale's The Walking Dead. You could do, like, this is just a no-brainer. I can't believe they haven't done this yet. You could do Clementine, obviously, from each season. Lee, and you could have a variant of Lee without his arm or something, you know, because there's the possibility of him losing it. Kenny, because he's in the first 2 seasons, so that's a no-brainer also. And you could just do some of the other characters that are that stand out in the Telltale games. Number 8 is Little Mix. Those are my girls. It took me a while to narrow those down because I was going between different music artists that I love and rappers, etc. But this, I was trying to do more lines than just 1 or 2. A Little Mix line would be dope. You don't have to have multiple variants. Like, there's Michael Jackson, there's like 5 or 6 different kinds. You could do just shout out to my ex Little Mix. You could do Touch Little Mix. That sounds weird, but yeah. You could do Hair Little Mix, Move, Salute, whatever. Or you could have multiple variants of them, or you could just have one single one and just choose, you know what I mean? I would totally be down for that. Jade is my bae. I would love to get that pop. And then I would obviously get all 4 of them. Number 7, The Last of Us. Where are we at, guys? What's going on? How have we not had Last of Us pops yet? You could have Joel and Ellie, a variant of each season, like, summer, fall, winter, and spring. Her with her jacket, different flannels that Joel wears, with his signature gun. She could have a sniper, their book bags, etc. First off, I'd buy every single one of those. And then if you want to go further with The Last of Us pops, obviously this is already a no-brainer. Their pops would obviously, like, I guarantee this is how it would come out. Joel and Ellie pops, and the 3rd pop in the line would be a clicker. Guarantee there's a clicker in that. But you could do a bloater and make it the bigger pops. You could do just a regular infected. You could have a test pop, Bill, Sam and Henry, which I'd totally buy Sam and Henry. I'd buy them all eventually. Probably not Tess. You could do David, Tommy, yeah, that'd be a nice pop. What's her freaking, whatever her little friend is. And then Marlene. You could just have a Firefly, like a default Firefly type thing. Yeah, that's a no-brainer, guys. Come on. And I know if you do it, it's going to be Joel and Ellie. And if you have more than that, there's going to be a clicker. I know there will be. Number 6, Boy Meets World. Okay, when I saw Saved by the Bell, I was like, oh my god, yeah, there's definitely going to be a Boy Meets World then. Here I am like a year later, Still no Boy Meets World Pops. I'm waiting for it. And Parks and Rec has just been announced, so let's, So we're doing like real people TV shows. I think Workaholics has one now, or they've been announced. Either way, Boy Meets World would be so dope. Now, it's going to be kind of difficult because they start from kids and grow up. With Saved by the Bell, they all stay about the same. Screech gets a little taller, so it's not them young or adults, it's them in high school, and they're pretty signature to what they look like. But with Boy Meets World, pick a season and we go with it. I'm saying a later season, and we could have Corey, Sean, Topanga, and Mr. Feeney. Those are no-brainers. And if we want to go further, Eric obviously would be the next step. And we could get Jack, Rachel, Angela, Mr. Turner. Like, really, you could go so far with this. You could get Harley Kiner and his lackeys. I mean, I doubt they would go that far, but really, obviously, you need Corey, Topanga, Sean, and Feeney. With Eric, that's a real strong one up there. Just, those 4 are the ones I'd really need. Number 5, Community. Come on, guys. I'm ready for it. I almost put Childish Gambino down on this, but I was like, you know what? He'd be a part of Community. It'd still be the same dude, just, a little different. I'd buy every single one so quick. Troy and Abed, I'd buy right away. I'd hop over to Britta and Annie. I'd snag me, Chang, the Dean. I'd love, dude. But yeah, no, okay, obviously you would have the main Greendale 7. Troy, Abed, Jeff, Pierce, Shirley, Annie, and Britta. And then we could have Chang and the Dean. And then you could do Duncan, Pop, or Magnitude, Leonard. You could have Fat Neil, whoever. I mean, those are just, I know they wouldn't do all of those. Just do the Greendale 7 with the Dean and Chang. I would so love to buy all of those, and there'd be a big group out there that would buy them. I know people would. So get on it, Funko. These, I'm not joking. Take these ideas seriously. Make them, and I'm buying them. Like, it's not like you're gonna make them and be like, oh, but will anybody buy them? Yes, I will. Me, I will. Plus the fans of these things, and then the things I'm listing, I know people that will also buy them. So let's get to it. Number 4, the BPRD. Most people don't know what that is, but that is the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense. That is the organization Hellboy works for. Let's do comics now, not movies. Now, the movies are great. I'm not saying nothing about it, but is there Hellboy Pop? If not, why isn't there? But Hellboy, plus Liz, plus Abe, plus Johan, my boy, plus Roger, just get the main people from the BPRD, the professor. I'm down. I would buy all that line so quick. And even people aren't really familiar with it, Hellboy, Abe, and Liz would be picked up real quick. Number 3. Why hasn't this happened yet? Why? I'm getting real upset, Funko. I've discovered that you guys don't do comic pops. You do Marvel and DC. Outside of that, you don't. You do Walking Dead TV show. You do Preacher TV show. I'm assuming the two Watchmen that are out there are a movie. You got Scott Pilgrim, movie. It's all the movies. It's never comics. So what I'm proposing here is the Walking Dead comics. Why not? And you could do black and white variants, but I prefer them in color. That's just me. But come on. You could start off with Sheriff Rick. Then you could go, even though like the Sheriff Rick pop that we have like from season 1 in the TV show pop version basically looks like comic Rick. The beginning of the series where he's still sheriff, and you can do where he's starting to get long hair, have his arm chopped off. And we can do old man Rick with his claw. You can do Andrea and make sure she's got her scars. Do Michonne when we first meet her to Michonne now. Have Ezekiel with a little Shiva. You have Jesus, where OG Jesus and Jesus now where he's in his riot gear. You get Glenn, you get Maggie, you get little Carl, and then Carl now, Carl like bandage, all these different variants. And it just, come on, these are no-brainers. You get Negan from the comics, and then Negan with his like crazy hair. You get Governor from the comics. No need to really do like the cannibals or anybody because they're not big like they are in the show. But yeah, like you could do comic Herschel. Tyrese obviously would be a no-brainer. Just so many dope possibilities. if we do the comics, and you can just keep going. Heath, I'd buy that so quick. Douglas, you know, just so many people. Number 2 is Saga. Saga it's in my top 3 comics now. I haven't really thought about it in a while since Saga became one of my favorites. Either way, I'm not really gonna get into what Saga is, but Saga would be a dope line. You could have Alana, you could have Marco, you could have a dual pack of Alana and Marco, and they have Hazel in their hands or something. You could have Isabel, and she has like, because I've seen it done where they have like people floating, and they have a little like clear glass stick thing popping them up. Have Isabel like that. You could have Marco's mother. You could have Prince Robot, The Will, Lion Cat, like just so many possibilities. Let's get to it. Alright, here's my honorable mention. The Office, Michael Scott, Pam, Jim, Dwight, Ryan, Kelly, Toby, etc. I'm down for that. Make them. And number 1 is my number 1 superhero of all time, Invincible. You could have Invincible, and you could have so many Invincible variants. You could have him in his like first costume. You could have him as Mark Grayson. You could have him in his OG costume, like his, you know what I mean? You could have him in his blue and black costume. Alan the Alien, Adam Eve. You could have Oliver as a little kid Oliver, teenage Oliver, adult Oliver, Nolan or Omni-Man, his mother Debbie, freaking just Bulletproof, aka the Black Invincible, Monster Girl, Robot. Like, come on, why are we doing this, guys? I need these pops. I will seriously buy every single one of them if you make them. So let's get to it, please, right now. Like, as soon as this video ends, Funko, get on it. Alright, until next time, stay geeky.